Guys, welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. I hope you guys are doing okay. And today is Saturday, guys. I hope we all have a fruitful weekend. And most importantly, guys, try as much as possible to invite your loved ones, invite your friends, your family to join this Adamslink family, and also subscribe and click the bell notification to get updates anytime, any day I upload. And just to give you a recap of some things we're going to be discussing, we're going to check out Big Brother Naija, most especially Hushpuppi, and police case as well. So many other stuff, guys, and I'm really sure you guys will enjoy it. So let's start with Hushpuppi. I think my brother Hushpuppi, or our brother Hushpuppi, will finally be released. Not in the release or just allowed to go on, but at least he will know his fate, where he stands, because his case has not been judged, he has not been sentenced, he has just been spending time in jail, going through the scrutiny, the questioning, the humiliation, or possibly, you know what, some things that happen in US jail, beating, molesting, and all those stuff. Well, I'm not saying it happens, but most of all those jails around the world, we see attacks, and if you are not careful, if you are robust and you get this big ass like Hushpuppi, who knows? Hushpuppi might have a boyfriend in jail. Well, I'm just saying though. But my guy will be sentenced, I think, sometimes in September, and according to how it was reported, they said fraudster Raymond Abbas, better known as Hushpuppi, is 39 years old, will be sentenced on Wednesday, September 21st. The United States Attorney Office for the Central District of California, Los Angeles, has said the court director of media relations, Tom, disclosed this known on Friday, August 26, in response to an email inquiry by China's television. Hushpuppi's sentence date has been moved 3 times since his conviction in 2021. Valentine's February 14th date was first chosen for his sentencing before it was postponed to July 11 and now September 21st. Hushpuppi, I just pray. I don't know if I will say I'm wishing Hushpuppi well, because let us be completely honest. He's a Nigerian, and I love him as a brother. He's an African. I love him as a brother. But when you talk about his achievement, what has he achieved? He achieved a lot of things like buying Gucci's, expensive beers, and driving luxurious cars, spending so much money in the club. And also, I don't know if he has any property or whatsoever. And also, he is known for importing girls from all over the world to chill with him in Dubai. And is known for living la vida loca in Dubai. That is one of the legacy about Hushpuppi. That's why he's referred to as billionaire Hushpuppi, or you can call him Gucci Master. That's the reason why he has that name, because he spent a lot of money on those stuffs. Well, but when it comes to about giving out, those achievements that really make sense, like empowering a lot of people, there is none. No single one at all. Hushpuppi has never built any school for anybody. He has never able to alleviate all his family out of poverty. In fact, there are stories that his mom is still very much suffering. He's still very much suffering. So there are stories about him not taking care of his child. He has his child. There are stories about him, his own house, his village, his street to his house, or in their family house. Is nothing. There are rumors like that. There are stories like that goes around. So what has he himself achieved for the people? So I'm just going to say this from the bottom of my heart. I respect people who have done so much for the community, despite they have this horrible thing they are doing. Fraud is not something that I support, but I also respect people who have done so much for their community. Well, okay, if you even want to have sympathy on someone like Hushpuppi, if you want to have sympathy towards him in this upcoming sentencing, to pray for him not to have a FT sentence, to pray for him to have just a very small sentence. What will be your backbone? What will you think about Hushpuppi that will make you be like, okay, he deserved to be given lighter sentence. What has he done? What has he done? Majority of what Yahoo boys do of internet fraudster is just for girls, sleep with a lot of girls, to drive the best car, wear the best clothes, and the rest. That's the only thing. That's the legacy. That's the real reason behind going into internet fraudsters. Well, he's a human being, and he's a Nigerian first, and he's an African. Because of that, I will just say I wish him all the best, and let the law take its place. And it's even good. At least he will know his fate. He will know when he's going to get out of prison. He will know his fate. So instead of just being there and not knowing anything, but you guys might be surprised. The court might say, "Oh, Hushpuppi is found guilty of so charge, not found guilty of so charge." So he's sentenced to 3 years in prison, and by 3 years in prison, and he has already served those 3 years, so he's allowed to go. Every year will burst. The internet will burst. Well, let's move past that. There's this 2 police officers, women, very, very beautiful police officers. Well, because of their social media accounts and the kind of picture they post, well, guess what? They just lost their job. As the Nigeria Police Force has suspended 2 police officers, Omazi Blessing and Omazi Emanuela Uju, their sisters, over misconduct and violation of social media policy. The officers whose TikTok videos went viral recently were suspended with immediate effect, the force public relations officer Adejobi said in a statement on Friday, August 26. The force described the violation as a breach of provision of the Police Act 2022 and the Nigeria Police Guidance for Recruitment, Promotion, Discipline of Police SPY 2013 by the Inspector General of Police, as captured in a video posted by one of the officers in a viral video on August 3, 2022. So they posted pictures of them in bikinis. And also, I do not know how this law work, because a police is a body, you understand? And even as an ordinary job, if you are applying for an ordinary job, it is good to read through the rules and regulations and guidelines. It's really, really good. So that, because everything is governed by rules and regulations. So you have to work by those rules. I can't say I'm supporting them or I'm going to agitate for them if those laws are already put in place. Even before applying, those laws were already in place. So if the police has said, "Oh, because of this, we are suspending these officers," and there is no law on their rules and regulations that state a police officer, if a police officer cannot wear a bikini and post a picture on our social media, there's no law like that, then I will support them. I will say it's not good for police officers for the police force to suspend them. But if there were laws like that, how are we going to fight those laws? Because if you go to the court, you will just only tell them to tamper justice with mercy. It's not as if the police force are not right. Well, I'm going to read some few comments coming from the post. Someone said, "So being an officer, you can't live your life outside your work again. Everything you do revolves around it. Like you don't have a life aside being an officer." Now, wow. Then someone said, "And the notorious robber in black uniform are left on the road extorting people illegally. Omo, this country weak me." Say, if you don't know the rules that govern the job they signed up for, then don't blame anybody yet. Well, people are supporting the sisters, and others are not supporting the sister, because one thing again is about the rules. There are rules governing every job. And before you go to any job, make sure you know the rules and regulations, so that it won't be like, "Oh, I didn't know, no, all those things would not come up. Well, let me know exactly how you feel about that, and kindly leave a comment below. Let's move over to the next topic. That is about Big Brother Naija Hermes. You know, it's one of my favorites in the Big Brother Naija house, and I recently found new respect for him because he was having a conversation with the girl in the house that is romantically in love with, and he wants to have a relationship with the girl, and he already has like two girlfriends outside, and now he's going after this guy. It's not as if he's hiding his relationship outside. The video, like I was saying, is romantically in love with the girl and wants a relationship with the girl. Meanwhile, he has other two girlfriends outside the house. So, and the girl is very, very much aware because he's not hiding it. Well, check out the conversation between these two.
What do you want? You without your girlfriend. Exactly. That is impossible to have. Yeah, that's why I regret it, obviously. And you've been speaking on that.
Well, you're listening very well. The girl, Hems asked her, what exactly do you want from me? And she said, you without the other girlfriends. And Hems made it possible that he told her, that is impossible. I can add you to my girlfriend, but being the third girlfriend. Well, although people would take that like girls would not accept that, but honestly, when I saw that conversation, I would say I kind of like find a whole new respect for that guy, because honesty. If you know you cannot stay with one woman, simply just make it clear. No matter how you think you are in love with that woman, just simply make it clear to her that you cannot be in a single relationship. Just make it clear. To avoid, oh, you are hurting me, you are doing this to me, I do not like this, I do not like that. No. Avoid it. Avoid it. Well, I see a lot of men praising Hems. He actually did well. Really did well, guys. So he's the new guy now in town, and I'm hoping he's going to win this year Big Brother Naija. Honestly, I'm hoping that. And now let's play a video. Let me play a video of a girl who recently discovered that her mom was pregnant for her boyfriend.
Story time, how I found out my mom was pregnant with my boyfriend's baby.
So it all started while I was on a girls trip in Mexico. Roe versus Wade just got overturned that morning, and I was calling all of the women in my life just to see how they were, to check on them. And when I got to my mom, she was obviously distraught, crying. I didn't think anything of it because she's a woman, raising a woman in America, and she knows multiple other women who would be affected by this. So I talked to her, we ended the call, went back to my trip. 2 days later, I called my mom just to check on her, and she's still audibly like distraught. You could tell she'd been crying, and I was asking her what was going on, and she wasn't telling me. And I was telling her, I was like, hey, tell me what's going on, or I'm going to get on a flight and come back and figure out what's going on myself. And ultimately, she ended up just telling me, after a few minutes, she was like, I'm pregnant. Now, when she told me that, I didn't think much of it. I was just really happy, really excited, because I never thought that I would have a younger sibling. So I was just congratulating her. You know, I was just ranting, talking about next steps, like, oh my God, like, did you set up the first ultrasound? Like, how are you feeling? Blah, 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 making funny jokes, talking about names. And then she cuts me off and she was like, but it's Bi. We're going to call him John. John being my ex. My boyfriend at the time, I should say. I asked her to repeat herself because, keep in mind, I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in Mexico, come on. I asked her to repeat herself. I was like, what? And then she says, it's by John. After I heard that, my soul left my body. And everything that came after that, I was not ready for.
Well, I'm gonna definitely check out for the part 2. Crazy stuff are really happening, just like what Tem said. So all the men in the world, you didn't as a mother see any other man, and you are falling in love or you are having sexual relationship with your daughter's boyfriend. Who am I going to blame? Should I blame the mom or blame the guy? Because one should be blamed most. Well, they are both adult though, but this must be very, very painful for the woman. So you are telling us now, girls, or since in a relationship, you are supposed to be secretive about your relationship to your friends, so your best friend and all the rest. Now we are going to the point where sisters sleep with sister's boyfriend or brothers sleep with brother's girlfriend. We are going to that point now. We are being advised to even keep our relationship from our own blood. Now we should be keeping our relationship from our own. So now we should be keeping our relationship from our mom and our dad. That's to tell you that it's about time we start making our own boyfriend invisible. No one can see them. We just be walking around and no one can see our. If it's possible to produce an invisible cloth, we're going to wear it on our boyfriend so that our mom, our sisters, and our friends won't be seeing our boyfriend when we introduce them. I think that is the best thing now because we do not know where to safeguard our relationship anymore. I saw a video of a man who caught his own blood brother sleeping with his wife. His own blood brother. His own blood brother sleeping with his wife.
Heartbroken husband found his brother and his wife cheating on him.
That's who you guys are. You know exactly what I'm looking for. Good what? Awesome. You had sex with my wife?
So, where are we going to? Should we hide our relationship from everybody? Is it possible? We are careful about friends. We are careful about brothers and sisters. Now, we should be careful about mom and dad. It's so sad though. Then let's check out this prank video. According to this guy, he flew all the way from the United States of America to surprise his girlfriend.
Flew down to Nigeria to surprise
my fiancée on her birthday photo shoot.
And guess what, guys? That video was fake. Really, if I mean fake, it was staged. You see how people on TikTok can fake things, fake life, fake everything. I don't understand. Fake people fake things should be given awards because I don't understand how your mind can stomach the fact that you are lying and yet you pretend in the lie at the same time. You were never, like you guys were, you never flew all the way down to surprise anybody. You came down for your marriage. If you down for marriage, that was a photo shoot for their marriage. It was never a birthday. So it was already planned, organized. They were in the hotel previously. They already took pictures and everything. But now you are saying, man, people did lie. They were recently exposed. They were exposed to trust out Twitter people now. They said, wait, this is Annie now, my friend's cousin. She's getting married tomorrow. Which kind of life be this? This is not a surprise, I beg. This photo shoot is for their wedding. See them. Or more. Well, okay, there is prank. Let us believe them, and as long as they have a fruitful wedding, it's good for them as well. Now let's talk about men being scarce. Sorry. According to this woman, let me play you what she said recently.
I don't understand wetin make men scarce. Wetin happen? Person not just the ask person act again. You go just nobody go even like give you. Nobody go say you look beautiful. I like you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
I think men are scarce because this is a topic people keep saying. I don't think so. It's just that your standard. There are not many men in Nigeria that can take care of a woman, that can do the extra mile, that can actually bring money out to say, okay, let's go for this. There are not many. It's just few of us. It's few of us. We are few. So that's why they rush us. We are very, 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 very few. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. The boy Adamslink, and I'll catch you next time on my next video. Don't go anywhere. Stay blessed. Bye.
Look, sometimes things that people do baffles me. I'm always surprised with actions of our people. I want to ask a question. What did these two ladies do that is wrong? What have they done that is wrong? Because you see, sometimes we take actions because we want to show we are in position of authority. I will tell you, our country, our young people are not even interested in joining the police because they have demonized the police. Many policemen have demonized the police. Somebody will see a policeman and be afraid. Somebody will see a policeman, be afraid to even go to a policeman to say, this is what is wrong with me. Because you cannot even go into the police station, because if you go into the police station, you'll be afraid for the, what are you looking for here? Who are you? What do you want? Look, these two ladies are trying to make the police to be interesting. Trying to make young people to say, if we look like this, if we are like this, if we are like this, and we join the police, does not make the police a bad force. So if you are suspending them, you are the same people trying to repair the image of the police. What is the image of the police? Go and find out. Do a visibility studies about the image of the police. See, I am right here in the UK. I have a video of the police trying to sell themselves to the public, for the public to have confidence in them. I will paste that video after I post this video for what people did to this guy. So for me, I feel the suspension is uncalled for. Believe me.